The ticket office is located at the entrance of the museum. For adults, it costs 4,000 pesos. For students, 3,000 Colombian pesos. And for kids, 2,000 Colombian pesos.
This is the entrance of the National Museum, and now we're going to begin our journey inside of it.
A museum inside of the museum.
In this exhibition, the museum wants to show the culture of the 20th century. So they are showing some clothes, as you can see, some photos of that time, some doll houses, which I'm going to show you closely, and some maps. An important fact is that today the National Museum is restoring the house of Rafael Pombo to move a part of the museum to a new location. The National Museum has two types of exhibitions. Some of them are permanent and some of them are temporary. This one is permanent. It's called Vault, the Goldsmith's Trade. As you can see, it has a lot of security. This exhibition has a lot of security, as I showed you, because there are some ornaments and ritual objects made of gold. The National Museum has 3 floors. The first one has the indigenous past, the second one has history and art and memory and nation, and the third one has history and art. In these walls we can see that between 1946 and 1948 this building was destined for being the National Museum of Colombia. We're now going to the second floor. Some people can use the elevator, the pregnant woman, some people with special needs, but if you are not one of them, you can use the stairs. We're now on the second floor. It's named Memoria and Nación, Memory and Nation, and now we're walking inside of it. In this room we can see some paintings, some rocks made of feather, all of them crafted by Colombian people, and there are some pictures of different cities of Colombia. We're going to ask some people from the United States what they think about the museum so far. What do you guys think of it?
Really spectacular. Really enjoying the way it's progressing, the new installations and how it's coming out. So it's really interactive and nice. Very modern museum.
Very beautiful stuff, and I like how it takes from different parts of it, parts of the history of the museum, the building, as well as the history of Colombia and the changes that they're making in the museum.
It's your first time?
My first time here.
In Colombia? Or
No, it's the first time in the museum because our cousin is a curator.
And their ancestors are Colombian.
And we are, yes. Our family is from here.
So thank you. Thank you.
This gallery is called Rotunda because of its form. It has a lot of paintings, one piano, and a lot of paintings, as I already said. This hall is called Modernities. There are sculptures, paintings, and some explanation of some of them.
Fernando Botero is a famous Colombian artist. He specialized in painting fat people. For example, this is the portrait of Pedro, his son, who died at the age of 4. And he also painted fruits and food in general, as you can see in this room. As we said before, the government of Colombia chose this building in 1946 to be the National Museum. Before that, this building was the Central Penitentiary of Cundinamarca. It was also called Panoptico, which means Panopticon. This is important because Panopticon is a kind of jail where the vigilants can watch the convicts, but the convicts don't realize that they are being watched. We are in the 3rd floor. This is a hall where we can find the political history of Colombia, some paintings of the leaders of the time, like Darío Chandía, Marco Fidel Suárez, and Jorge Eliezer Gaitán, who has a special section. In this section, we have Jorge Eliezer Gaitán. He was a very important politician of the time. Here are some pictures of him, of his campaign, and some objects related to him. A menu of a dinner that was made for him. This room is also dedicated to Jorge Eliezer Gaitán, and especially the day he got killed. It was April 9th in 1948. Here's a timeline where we can see all the things that happened that day. He was killed by Juan Roa, and this event of Colombia is called El Bogotazo. Here in the National Museum, you can buy souvenirs in the shop, as you can see, or you can make one with this machine that takes 1 coin and transforms it into pieces. This is the shop of the museum.